My name is Evelyn Harper, and I'm 65 years old. I live, or lived until recently, in a modest bungalow in Tampa, Florida, the same house where I raised my son Tyler alone after his father passed away from a sudden heart attack when Tyler was just 12. I worked two jobs back then, teaching third grade during the day and tutoring evenings and weekends. Every extra dollar went into savings for Tyler's future: college, a car, a down payment someday. I never complained. That's what mothers do, right? We sacrifice quietly, hoping one day our children will look back and see the love behind every skipped vacation, every secondhand dress, every late night grading session so we could afford their dreams. Tyler grew up kind, or so I thought. He was smart, got a scholarship to the University of Florida for computer engineering, landed a solid job at a tech firm in Tampa right out of school. He met Brooke at a company happy hour when he was 29. She was 27, ambitious, with a laugh that filled rooms and a way of making people feel seen, until they weren't useful anymore. I welcomed her with open arms. I helped them furnish their first apartment, paid the security deposit when their credit was shaky, even co-signed on their lease because the landlord wanted stability. Over the next 4 years, that help became a habit. I covered $700 a month toward their rent in a nice complex near the water, $700 that came straight from my teacher's pension and the small inheritance my late husband left. I paid for Brooke's braces, adult ones, $4,200, their dog's emergency surgery, $2,800, holiday gifts for their friends, even part of their Hawaii trip, just because they deserved a break. I never asked for thanks. I told myself it was an investment in their happiness, in my future grandkids. Tyler would call every Sunday. We'd chat about work, the weather, how busy life was. Brooke always sounded sweet on the phone. "Evelyn, you're the best. We couldn't do this without you." I believed her. Then came the wedding talk. It started casually. Tyler mentioned over dinner at my house, meatloaf, his favorite, that he and Brooke were thinking about getting married. "Nothing big," he said. "Maybe a courthouse thing. Keep it simple." My heart swelled. A courthouse ceremony? Intimate, meaningful. I pictured standing there in a nice dress, holding back tears as my only child said his vows. I started saving quietly, $200 here, $300 there, from my grocery budget, my coffee runs. I even bought a pale blue dress from Macy's on sale, $148, thinking how pretty it would look in photos. I daydreamed about the three of us going out to celebrate afterward, maybe Ruth's Chris or that little Italian place downtown. I called my sister in Orlando to tell her the good news. She cried happy tears with me. A few weeks later, I asked the question that changed everything. I was on the phone with Tyler, just checking in. "So, when's the big day? What time should I be there?" There was a pause. Too long. Then Brooke's voice came on the line, bright and casual, like she was discussing weekend plans. "Oh, Evelyn, we actually already did it yesterday. It was a beautiful little courthouse thing. Just us, the kids from work, and my family. We kept it super intimate." The words landed like a slap. Already did it? Yesterday? I stood in my kitchen staring at the calendar where I'd circled potential dates in red pen. My hand shook so hard, the phone nearly slipped. "Intimate," I repeated, voice flat. "Yeah," Brooke said, almost cheerful. "Only special people, you know? We didn't want any pressure or drama." Special people? I wasn't special. Tyler came on the line then, sounding rehearsed. "Mom, it was small. We can do a dinner or something later. You understand, right?" I hung up without answering. That night, I scrolled Facebook on autopilot. There it was, Brooke's post. Photos from the Hillsborough County Courthouse steps, Tyler in a gray suit, grinning wide, Brooke in a simple white sundress, bouquet of white roses, her parents beaming beside them, her sister and brother-in-law raising champagne flutes at a nearby restaurant. Captions: "Best day ever with my favorite people." Hashtag Mrs. Tyler Harper. Hashtag Courthouse Vows. Hashtag Simple and Perfect. Not one photo included me. Not one tag, not one mention. I sat on my couch until 3 a.m., the blue dress still in its garment bag on the chair. I calculated in my head. Over 4 years, I'd given them roughly $29,000. Rent assistance alone was $8,400. The rest, emergencies, gifts, loans that were never repaid. $29,000 from a pension that barely covered my utilities, groceries, and property taxes. $29,000 I could have used for a cruise with my sister, or a new roof, or just breathing room. The next morning, my phone rang. Brooke, voice different now, smaller, urgent. Evelyn, hi. The rent's due tomorrow, and the auto transfer didn't go through. Landlord's already texting. Can you fix it? It's just $700. I stared at the wall, the same wall where Tyler's high school graduation photo hung. Brooke, I said calmly, didn't I tell you? I only help special people now. Silence, then a stutter. What? Evelyn, come on, we're family. Family invites family to their wedding, or at least tells them it happened. She tried the guilt trip. Tyler misses you. This is hard on him, too. I hung up. Tyler texted an hour later. Mom, please don't do this. We can explain. I didn't reply. That week, I did what I should have done years earlier. I called my bank, canceled every automatic transfer, changed my account passwords, froze any joint access. There wasn't much, but better safe. I called Mr. Ramirez, my old attorney from when I updated my will after my husband died. He listened without judgment. Evelyn, he said, this is elder financial exploitation, plain and simple. You've got documentation? I did. Bank statements, Venmo records, texts asking for money post-exclusion, ring footage of the uninvited visit. I had it all. The backlash came fast. First, the concerned visit. Tyler and Brooke showed up unannounced Saturday morning. I saw them on my Ring camera. Tyler looking sheepish, Brooke in tears. I didn't open the door. Tyler knocked. Mom, open up. We need to talk. I spoke through the Ring speaker. Talk through here. Brooke sobbed louder. You're being so cold. We love you. The wedding was spontaneous. We didn't mean to hurt you. Spontaneous doesn't explain why your entire family was there and mine wasn't. Tyler tried. Mom, it was small. We can do a dinner or something later. You understand, right? They left after 20 minutes of pleading. I changed the locks that afternoon. Next came the lawyer letter. A week later, certified mail from a family law firm in Tampa. Concern regarding Evelyn Harper's capacity to manage affairs. They claimed sudden behavioral changes, isolation, financial decisions inconsistent with prior patterns. They wanted a guardianship evaluation. My blood ran cold. They were trying to declare me incompetent so they could control my pension, my house, everything. I called Mr. Ramirez immediately. We met the next day. This is textbook, he said. They've documented nothing real, just their frustration. We counter with your records, a full psych eval if needed, and a restraining order if they keep harassing. I got the eval. Dr. Patel, a neuropsychologist, spent 3 hours with me. Memory tests, reasoning puzzles, financial literacy questions. At the end, Mrs. Harper, you're sharper than most 40-year-olds I see. No impairment whatsoever. Mr. Ramirez filed our response, detailed ledger of every dollar given, $29,400 exact, with dates and purposes, screenshots of the wedding posts, texts begging for money post-exclusion, ring footage of the uninvited visit. The court date came fast, emergency hearing in Hillsborough County Family Court. I wore my blue dress, not for them, for me. Their lawyer painted me as paranoid, isolated, abruptly cutting off loving family. Brooke testified first, tears on cue. Evelyn was like a second mother. This change came out of nowhere. We're worried about her safety. Cross-examination shredded her. Mr. Harper, when was the last time you contacted Mrs. Harper without requesting funds? She hesitated. We talk all the time. Specific date. She couldn't name one. And the wedding, why no invitation? It was small. Small enough for your entire family and coworkers, but not the woman who paid your rent for years? Objection. Sustained, but the damage was done. Tyler took the stand. My boy, the one I raised alone. He avoided my eyes. Mom's always been generous, but lately, irrational. Mr. Ramirez, generous to the tune of $29,400. How much have you repaid? Some. None, Mr. Ramirez corrected, showing records. And you co-signed nothing? She did, for your benefit. Tyler looked small. I testified last. I told the truth. The years of sacrifice, the exclusion that broke something in me, the realization that love wasn't measured in dollars given, but in respect received. Judge Ortiz listened. She was in her 50s, sharp-eyed. After closing arguments, she ruled from the bench. Petition for guardianship denied. Evidence shows Mrs. Harper is fully competent. The financial support was voluntary, revocable at any time. Respondents' actions suggest motive of financial interest, not concern. Case dismissed. I walked out into the